Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. So we're in for a treat. We're going to talk about some very foundational pillars of health. Two pillars, which is eating well and moving well. And these are really the foundation to having health, vitality, longevity. And I want to be very clear because I think for so long, when somebody was living in a larger body or somebody was living with obesity, the finger of blame was always like, you should be exercising, you should be eating better. No, that is a fallacy. Everybody should. Whether you're 6 months old or 106, you need to eat well. You need to move your body because we are living organisms. Whether you have what they consider to be a perfect BMI or you have a BMI of 50, you should be eating well and you should be moving. This is what all humans need to do. And somehow we have forgotten that. We have forgotten that that is the building blocks to health and vitality. Today, we have two very special guests. Well, let me introduce our guests today. So our today's guests are Alissa Steinberg. If you want some amazing, delicious recipes, go over to Instagram and follow her at Healthy You. We also have Dr. Katie Starr. She is the Chief Science Officer at People.
Pancakes are one of the yummiest kind of recipes that make us excited for breakfast in the morning. So I'm sharing with you my favorite batter that just has, it's all whole ingredients, easy to you can kind of do any rendition, but today we're doing a cinnamon swirl sheet pan pancake. Let's start with the batter. We're gonna start with just almond flour. So we have protein and we have fiber and it's very low carb. I'm adding in some tapioca flour or arrowroot flour in here because it gives a perfect texture for the pancake. So I'm also using unsweetened applesauce. So that's my sweetening agent versus things like more refined sugars. And I'm adding in some eggs. And then I'm using here some baking powder or baking soda. So if it's baking powder, it's 1 tablespoon. If it's baking soda, it's only 1 teaspoon. So we're gonna give it all a mix. So here is the pancake batter. I wish you can all smell it, but it smells delicious. So we're gonna add this to a sheet pan. And then to make it more of a cinnamon swirl, we're going to add some cinnamon, a little bit of maple syrup, and I'll give it a nice mix. Over here, bring this back. So I put it in a little Ziploc bag, but you don't even need to. You could just kind of layer it on as you need or as you would want to. And I'm gonna basically, just do a little bit of that. So it's a bit messy, but then here's the fun part is I'm going to take a little swirl stick and I'm gonna start swirling. So this swirl is here and we're gonna bake it in the oven. It is over here. So we have
beautiful.
Our cinnamon swirl pancake. And I'm gonna show you as I cut it. So this is actually 4 servings right here, but my kids are obsessed. This is the pancake, so I'll just show you.
Yum. Oh, that looks delicious.
So yummy. Now, we could make a cream cheese frosting, so it's just cream cheese. I'm gonna mash it down with a little bit of maple syrup and a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of milk. So my hand blender is here just to kind of make it a bit easier to kind of make it into a yummy creamy icing. But as you can see, it's just a nice way to finish off this recipe. So we have the cream cheese frosting that I'll kind of do a hand blend later, drizzle it on. So I have some blackberries and I even have some apple slices that I haven't cut up yet. And I'm going to be adding my pancake as a potential starch, but a very high protein, lower carb option over here. This is kind of how I design my breakfast with the 1, 2, 3 option, but these cinnamon swirl pancakes with cream cheese icing are unbelievable and satisfy kind of that cinnamon bun experience.
So the goal is really to build trust with your body again and create that really positive experience with movement. And I think when people feel successful, they are going to be much more likely to continue. So there is a new term called exercise snacking. And the idea is to be able to integrate exercise into our daily routine. How can we snack on exercise throughout the day? Very similarly to how can we, incorporate healthy snacks throughout the day to give us that energy? Well, this is the same approach of building in some exercises throughout the day that are going to help engage us and actually really generate energy. So the first exercise that I want us to think about, and also something that I would like to challenge you all to start integrating into your daily routine, is really around balance. Balance is integrating our core. Being able to have balance not only reduces our risk for falls, but it gives us more confidence. It helps us with our posture. All of those things are so very important. So there's one thing that we do twice a day, every single day, or at least we're supposed to, and your dentist would be happy with you if you do, and that is brushing our teeth. In the morning, we are standing in front of our sink, brushing our teeth. I know some people brush their teeth in their shower, so I don't want you to do this in the shower, but if you are a person who brushes your teeth in front of the sink, what I want you to start doing is we're going to take our toothbrush and we're going to take our foot, and depending on how we feel about this, we can either lift one foot up while we are holding on to that counter, and we are going to brush our teeth. And we are going to start thinking about tightening up our core. I like to say drawing our belly button to our spine, sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds. And then we're going to switch and we're going to do the other leg for 30 seconds. And what is very interesting about this is you're going to notice that one side is more stable than the other. And that is important to understand and note, because what we want to do is we want to really try to even those two sides out as best as we can. We're going to do this for 2 minutes. So we're going to swap 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. If you do not feel comfortable standing on one foot, what can we do? Well, what we can do is reduce our surface area. So the wider I stand, the more stable I am. When I bring my feet in, my stability starts to decline. So if I do not feel comfortable about lifting one foot up, what I can do is put my toe down. I can start by just putting my toe down, and this is a great place for us to start. So that is my first exercise that I want you to start integrating into your daily routine as your exercise snack.
With that, we just want to thank you so much for joining us today, and a very, very enlightening session. We will see you again in a couple of weeks. Bye.